So you want to know what key a song or chord progression is in? I can help you with that. The first thing you want to grasp is the concept of the major scale. If you've never heard of the major scale, check out my course, Guitar Super System, linked down below, and you'll learn. Basically, the major scale consists of 7 different chords. Each chord is given a number, 1 through 7 respectively, and it is through this formula that you will identify which chords in a chord progression fit into which major scale key. And here's a little tip about understanding exactly what key a song is in. Usually you want to identify the tonic. So whatever chord or root note feels like home, that is usually the tonic. Use your ear, trust your ear. Let's start with a basic example. As you can see, all these chords fit nicely into the key of E major. Don't get thrown off by John Frusciante's masterful flourishes. Identify the tonic and follow the chords. Let's take another example, shall we? We are derived from the key of G major. However, you can look at this as the key of E minor, which is G major's relative minor. As you can see, all the chords fit into G major, but we have a different tonic, E. The relative minor of any major key is always the 6th note of that major key. In other words, the Aeolian mode is the natural minor or the relative minor of any major key. Again, if any of that is a little unclear, check out my course, Guitar Super System, linked below, and you will learn. Let's try a weird one. So this is a point where I would technically say this is in the key of E minor, some kind of minor key. In case you didn't know, there's a lot of minor tonalities, from Dorian to Phrygian to Locrian, Aeolian of course, and the harmonic minor is another spin on that, but it's a completely different scale than the major scale. I just wanted to let you know there are chord progressions out there that will not exactly pertain to any one particular scale, in which case you want to take the majority of the chords and assign them to the closest key. In this case, it would be E minor, but there are some pieces of the A harmonic minor scale in here as well. Let's take a look at one more song. Now this is an example of a complete modulation. This is changing from one key to another with absolutely no regard for us musicians trying to analyze the harmony. Radiohead is particularly fond of moving around through keys, and they're damn good at it. So I think this is a perfect place to end the video in saying there's always going to be music that is very difficult to analyze in a cookie cutter fashion. I believe there are no actual rules in music, just frames of reference, which is what harmonic analysis is for.